Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. I hope all is well with you. The AMM drama involving the XRP ledger continued today, and there was a lot of infighting. However, it appears that there is hope as this issue has been resolved. Let's break it down. As most of you are aware, a minor bug was discovered, and there was some disagreement over how we should proceed on the ledger, saying that if AML gems are still voting to accept this, they are doing so with full knowledge that they are voting in an untested, faulty XRP ledger software. Patch, or a responsible author would or should pull it and repair it instead of depending on the number of rejections to support David Schwartz's argument that the problem can be avoided and that the repercussions are negligible. So not a huge issue, he thought. Let's finish this up. Chris Thompson shot back, saying, "Can you assure me that you will be able to correct this if it passes?" He concluded by saying, "Find another way to pay your bills." In the meanwhile, it seems like Ripple needs this to happen in order to utilize ammunition to sell XRP. They do desire this capabilities for their commercial activities, and that is somewhat true. However, it was maybe a bit too much in a public place. It was really snippety. "That's absurd," David Schwartz said. "Do not pass the object if the bugs are very bothersome. And if everyone in the community feels that, hey, this isn't something to worry about, that it'll go through, then voting will take place for this same reason. You see all this drama happening. See, it's a demanding scenario, and they want to do it quickly. Usually, you can find me on Twitter, where I like to poke trouble. I've remained out of this and let things work themselves out. We have the voting procedures that we have for this reason. And the very educated individuals deciphering this. As of right now, Daniel is informing me that the patch has already been implemented. In the worst situation, it may take an additional 14 days. Additionally, the final release ought to happen by the 21st. They have identified the issue, fixed the little flaw, and now it's back to business as usual. A few more days won't kill us. We'll still have our memes on the XRP ledger. Ignore the drama and the internal strife. Once again, they're annoyed since they've been putting a lot of effort into finishing this project as soon as possible. What matters most, however, is that it be completed correctly. That's the reason the system is set up, so it's not a big problem. This jerk is almost at home. There's a delicate balance in this situation, isn't that right? We have a vision for XRP and Ripples. Additionally, the usefulness they need. Additionally, our environment is larger. We obviously want a thriving ecosystem of developers and apps, but we also want to know how much it will cost since, once again, some individuals could be interested in smart contracts. Furthermore, they don't really give a damn about cost or speed. All they want is for smart contracts to be programmable so they can create a wide range of feature sets. But what if, in the end, Rob's XRP is valued for its affordability, quickness, and ability to make payments, all while hurting one of the largest cryptocurrency developers? Furthermore, XRP's core capacity to transmit money for money to flow like information, not just for Ripple, but for everybody utilizing it, even when you don't want to. As such, you must always remember to strike a balance between the need for a diverse building environment and yourself. However, you also need to be aware of the Ripple and Giant that are vying for control of the payments industry. In actuality, XRP's primary goal is to function as a peer-to-peer payment system, devoid of middlemen. And to do that, you must hold on to certain qualities. As I said yesterday, we're going to be in the middle between Bitcoin and Ethereum in terms of capability. To maintain quick and affordable transactions. Beyond MLMs, in my opinion, you still need to have a sizable, reliable currency. Since the USD sees reliable coin issuers, I believe they are preparing to add that, which is why we see the clawback function. Generally speaking, they want the clawback ability, so I believe they are paving the road for that. Furthermore, it must be a significant currency rather than merely a steady one. As a result, liquidity is available on global exchanges as well as exchanges like Coinbase and Kraken. It just improves things so much. Additionally to a world-class stable currency on an XRP ledger. It really stands out from the crowd due to its dependability. The ledger is not experiencing any downtime. It's inexpensive and quick. Thus, you can picture, hey, I'm going to transfer USDC. Should I send it on the Ethereum chain, wait for it to settle, and then pay a lot of fees? Or should I use the XRP ledger to zap it over there? Tron is clearly having a great deal of success with this, now that they have those stable currency added. If I choose to place my value on one blockchain rather than another any day of the week, I would place more faith in it on the XRP ledger than in Trust. Once again, this may represent a significant breakthrough for this chain. Naturally, when we begin to go into multi-level marketing, I don't believe the timing is coincidental. We've spoken a little bit about this here, but when the decentralized exchange truly picks up steam, the SEC steps in. However, they are considering the possibility of decentralized exchanges, and polls that require registration of more than $50 million. Furthermore, this is absurd. How in the world is Colorado going to register? Congress has to take action and enact new legislation. Additionally, Janet Yellen is calling us to discuss this further, where she asserts that new laws are necessary because the outdated ones we now have are insufficient. Therefore, I believe that stable coins will be discussed. It will eventually be necessary for them to move on to other things like memes and decentralized exchanges. I do not advocate for a Wild West where everything is up for grabs. However, if we are now trading commodities on a decentralized exchange, why in the world are we enrolling with the SEC? Because they won't give up until the government intervenes, ends it, and establishes explicit regulations in this regard. Other than that, they will continue to attempt to cut us off at every opportunity. Yes, we are capable of winning 3-year legal fights. That isn't productive. Tokenizing a value is going to be one of the major developments in cryptocurrency. And I believe that the tokenization of equities will be among the first sectors to be impacted when we have more efficient, securities markets here, most likely with extended trading hours, if not 24/7, similar to cryptocurrency more so than we now see. And similar features, including quicker settlement times. And from the standpoint of tokenizing value, which blockchain is the best, in your opinion? It's the XRP ledger, after all, and it was created with the intention that anything valuable could be placed on it and exchanged for other valuable items. This is going to be a big deal for tokenizing real-world goods. Ripple acknowledges that this is among the domains they are venturing into. I'm sure others do too. Though it's a little ahead of its time for 2012, this is ideal for that use case. However, as time goes on, tokenizing real-world assets will become one of the most popular subjects in cryptocurrency. As I've said before, payments aren't really the point at this time. Investors are not attempting to get there. However, there are several domains in which we may achieve success, and the XRP ledger is particularly strong at tokenizing real-world assets and hot-button issues. The capacity to use smart contracts is not required. I want to get back to the area where David was when he mentioned that either the amount of adoption isn't what they anticipated or that the individuals using it as a Ripple are failing. There are still a lot of things you can accomplish with the XRP ledger. I believe David is simply being truthful in this instance. We all anticipate the XRP ledger to immediately take over the world today with all the payments streaming through it, which is one of its biggest faults. However, compared to his contemporaries, it's fairly successful. And there has been a good deal of adoption. Furthermore, I believe it will keep taking the lead in other fields. When XRP is compared to another blockchain, it is not the case that the latter is lagging behind in many significant and vital aspects of blockchain technology, despite our expectation that by now, big banks would really utilize this for the bulk of their payments. Just since you anticipate it to rule everywhere, keep it in mind. You must contrast it with the number of banks that are using similar blockchain products. This article, Prometheum, the only US-registered crypto platform selects Ether as its first product, was quite intriguing. What a nasty corporation this is, and how did they go on to become the first corporation registered in the United States? The hotly contested cryptocurrency broker claims that it is ready to begin using Ethereum for SEC-compliant custody. I guess my first thought upon seeing this was, Hinman strikes again? Similar to how he made Ethereum possible. And guess what? Trey will be the first cryptocurrency platform to register in the US, And it won't be XRP or Bitcoin. However, Ethereum see the harm that his statement caused. And they want to launch this platform shortly. However, I did come across another article that said that the goal of this could not be what you first believe it to be, that is, to really launch their platform and begin trading like any good puppet. It may be to compel the SEC to proclaim that a hypothesis qualifies as a security. Could it be that Gary Gensler feels that there is an IM security for whatever reason, but he hasn't been able to express it publicly? Yes, it seems like he wants to say it. I believe he wants to do it. Is it possible that anything will compel him to make such claim? I want to be clear that although I don't think Ethereum is a security, I think Gary Gensler is trying to convince himself that it is. The video ends there. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.